check our pockets. What are we getting this time?
That's exciting, isn't it? That works.
Yeah, exciting. Very.
Giving it a ground, but I'm not entirely convinced that that's the problem.
So trade me away. I don't mind. It's all in pursuit.
Morning, Archie. Hope you're well. Hope you enjoyed Washington. Give you a quick update. We've just finished doing all the rust repairs on the driver's side sill. We've got everything out on this side, and it's starting to, a few bits of finishing to be done really, but that's all done and clean. Give that a lick of paint, then we'll put the fuel tank back in and put the cover on. That's as far as we've got, I'm afraid. Not very far at all. So we have got the roll bar out. It was surprisingly heavy and the bolts were extremely rusted on, so we had to take an angle grinder to a couple of them. But other than that, it's good. I'm really happy. So we're going to go have some lunch now and we'll crack on with whatever's next. We have got the tank in. We have had to redo, recut and refit all of the fuel separator pipes, but I'm very happy with the silicone hose we've got in here. The separator will be mounted just behind here. Tank's in, covers on. It's all just needs to be bolted down. Couple of bolts go in to get it all down, and then obviously we'll bolt the new seat to the seat frame. We've got a whole bunch of new bolts for that. We did that in the other video. They've now arrived, and I think we're pretty good. So that piece is done. Last thing to do then is to just work out where the fuel returns go, and yeah, on to the next one. We've only had to fit, refit, unfit, reinstall, remove, take out and do again 4 or 5 times, but here we go. We've got the tank and its cover in place, and then we're really happy with all of the fuel separator. Hang on, I'll just turn on the light here. So we've got this whole fuel separator wired up. I've got this kind of homemade bracket for it in here, which I'm quite pleased with. It all looks good, keeps it out of the way, and everything is connected and hopefully ready to go. So next piece is to get the seat frame, which is down here, get the seat mounted to it, which is over there. We've got some new bolts that are ordered specially for that. Right, let's get on with it. We have checked the cooling system, done all the Jubilee clips. There's quite a lot of crap inside there, but for the minute I'm not going to worry too much about it. The water that came out was fairly clear, and it was definitely water. I'm glad to get some of it out. We'll get it all out at some other point. We have disconnected all the spark plugs. We have taken all the spark plugs out, and we've put a squidge of oil down each of the bores, about 45 minutes ago or so, so we left it for a little bit to thing. We've also just rerouted the fuel pipes. They were all rubbing up against the cooling system here. Not quite sure what's gone on there, but either which way, we've bolted them back into place. We've just covered up the pipes, the fuel pipes there. I imagine there's still some fuel in the fuel pump, so when we turn this on, that's all going to spray out. I think that's pretty much it. I think let's spend a minute just connecting up all the batteries, and then let's find the keys and see if it will turn over. Yeah. Put your hand against there. So if you put one hand in just against there, you're going to feel it puff, and that's as it goes round, it's puffing out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, feel that? It's exciting, isn't it? That works.
Yeah, exciting, huh?
This is the banjo bolt. It's got a hole up one centre. It's got 2 holes in the top. Going to connect the fuel line to the carburetor. I'm just going to give it one final check. It's nice and clean and free of debris. So that's on this side. Other copper washer. There on there. Okay. 17 motor, 17 span.
Focus on.
Alright, so that is fuel coming up out of the fuel pump, across the top and in, and then back down and returned. The other thing that a carburetor needs is called a choke, and so when it's cold in the morning, what have you, the engine is cold, what have you, you want to give it a bit more fuel than oxygen. So you choke the oxygen, you close off the oxygen, and that means you just get more fuel going, and that means it starts easier and burns faster and blah. So this is the choke cable, which we have now worked out. It comes into here and goes into here, and then when you pull the choke, you see how it closes that half of the air off, so that you've got half the amount of air or twice the amount of fuel. That's what we're connecting now. We have connected everything as we think is correct. There is fuel in, it's all there. So basically now I'm going to just add power. Just one final check. This is all tight, this is all correct, this is all working. As far as we can see, battery's connected, everything else is as we left it when we...
So, engine's not working. Might be something wrong with the spark plugs. So we're going to see if that's all good. If they're really dirty, we'll get a wire brush on it, yada yada. But yeah, we'll be back to engine starting in a minute. Be patient, please. Who knows, by the time this video's out, we might have like a bajillion followers. Don't listen to him, he's a blasphemer.
I don't know why we haven't got a spark, but the thing is off the back of the distributor, this. There was this black cable, and then a quick look on
Do it.
this. So I'm giving it a ground, but I'm not entirely convinced that that's the problem. Okay, we have fuel, we have the carburetor, we have everything in place. All looks good. The thing we don't have is a spark. Now the sparks, the distributor does seem pretty worn. So I'm going to order a new distributor and may even replace all these HT leads and make sure that we've got everything right, because I reckon with spark this thing will fire perfect. So close, but no cigar today, try another day.